It's win or go home between number 7 seed Kansas Wesleyan and number 8 seed Tabor as we finish off our slate of first-round games. And I was wondering live, if you were with us at that point, where the Coyotes would go here in Game 2. Would they go back with Collier, who's been their best pitcher this year? Would they go with Jewel Henry, who's been their number 2 most of the year? Or would they go to Miranda Fogle, who was their number 1 all last year and started this year as their number 1 before Collier took over? And they've gone with Henry here. Swinging away is Darcy Gillen. She sends a line drive out towards left center. Rounding third is Savage. Gillen's on her way into second. She slides in there. RBI double for Darcy Gillen. And Tabor jumps out early. It's 1-0 Blue Jays. Starting at second base for the second time today. She went 1 of 2 in Tabor's game earlier today against Evangel. Ball 1 on her here. With a runner on third. She swings away and sends a pop-up past Jocelyn Alcala and into shallow center field. Base hit Enriquez. Tabor up 2-0. Fifth hit already off Henry for Tabor. They've turned that into 2 runs so far. First pitch swinging is Darcy Gillen. Pops it back behind her. Strike 1. Gillen was Tabor's top hitter this year, and it really wasn't close. She started in all but 2 games, appeared in all 44, led the team with 69 hits, including a .479 average, 13 doubles, 9 home runs. So a slugging percentage of .771, on base .522. Stellar year for Gillen. Downstairs on her, she doubled in that run her first time up, so bringing some of that magic into the postseason for sure. So .479 average and an OPS of pretty much exactly 1,300 in the regular season. Excellent numbers. Reaches for this one, lines it to short, reaching up to make the catch. Alcala back to first, and they doubled her off. Lauracio got a little bit too far off the base, and that's not a play that you can make at first base for Tabor. It was fairly well hit by your best hitter, Darcy Gillen, but right to Jocelyn Alcala, and it was pretty clear early on that she was going to make that catch. L6 double play hit into by Gillen. Second double play that we've seen already in this game. First pitch swinging is Summers. She sends a deep drive out towards right, back towards the fence. It bounces a couple of times and lands at the wall in right field. Summers shuts it down and will coast on in with a 1-out double. Hit extremely well by Haley Summers. Thought it had a chance for a minute there, and I thought she had a chance to potentially get to third, but ultimately she will just take it and stop at second. Her second hit of the game. And a clean double by Summers, who hit just 5 of those in the regular season. 7 extra base hits in total for Summers. .315 average, largely as the leadoff hitter for Kansas Wesleyan. And a big day brewing for her here on potentially the last game of the season for Kansas Wesleyan. Strike 1 fired in by Buchanan on Sydney Fordham, who hit into that double play that we just told you about in that first inning. Knocked Summers out going to second base. She's there now. Kansas Wesleyan's top hitter this year, Fordham. Almost half of her hits this season were doubles, which is impressive. Smacks this one, looking for another one. Fair ball up the left field line. They will send Summers. She's on her way in. The throw goes towards third, and over to second base is Fordham with another double. Back-to-back 2-baggers off of Buchanan here in the third, and Kansas Wesleyan halves the deficit. It's now 2-1. Slow grounder, Soul Field. She's going to go home, try to get the lead runner, and yes, they do. Retired there is the courtesy runner Myers, and Soul atones 2 errors in this inning, but she gets the lead runner there and prevents Tabor from tacking on another, at least for now. 18 total doubles, tops on the team, 4 homers, third on the team. Soft fly. This is trouble. It drops for a hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the second runner, and the throw skips away, and Pierce is going to find it off the backstop with Fogle covering. 2 runs come in on the bloop single by Lauren Savage, and she gets on into second base on the throw. 4-1 Tabor. Guaracio is due next, and then Darcy Gillen, Tabor's top hitter. With 2 outs, Fogle and the Coyotes need to lock it down and get these outs here. Cannot face Gillen with runners aboard in this situation. Savage is a hard enough out, and Savage will crank this up the left field line. It's fair, and it's going to roll into the corner. 1 run is in. Here comes Enriquez. Here comes the third runner, Roberts. She will score. Laura Savage has had a brilliant day for Tabor. That's a 3-run double. She's driven in 5, and Tabor does indeed break this game wide open. Tabor now leads Kansas Wesleyan 7-1 in the KCAC tournaments. Third hit for Savage. She's driven in 5. She's 3 for 4 in this game after going 1 for 4 against Evangel earlier today. And Tabor's top of the order hitter has just blown this game wide open. We mentioned that they couldn't afford to get to Darcy Gillen, but Savage makes that a moot point. And Gillen is now due to hits in this inning because of that hit by Savage. Blasted right up the middle. Diving attempt. Making the catch is Roberts. Wow, what a catch. Full extension by Lauren Roberts in center field. Looked like a surefire hit to lead off the inning from Eliza Flores. Instead, 1 gone in the 6th. I'll put a star on that one. The bottom of the order, 6, 7, 8, 9 have combined for 1 hit. In fact, Kansas Wesleyan has just 6 hits all day. 3 by Haley Summers, 2 by Sydney Fordham, and 1 by Josie Burr. So everybody that's not 1 or 2 in the lineup have combined for just 1 hit. It's not going to cut it. Swinging away, Pierce, and it's deep into the shortstop hole. Gillen gets to it. Her throw is in time. Pierce is thrown out by Darcy Gillen. It looked like a surefire hit up the shortstop hole, but instead Darcy Gillen ranges to her right, throws out the Kansas Wesleyan catcher. And Tabor 1 out away from guaranteeing a spot in the field on Thursday. Base is empty in the 7th. Buchanan looking to wrap up a complete game victory. She had 8 complete game performances in the regular season. Fly ball by Soul. Shallow, center field. Roberts to her left. She makes the catch, and Tabor plays on into Thursday. A 5 RBI day out of the leadoff spot for Laura Savage keys the offense. A complete game win with just 1 run allowed by Annabelle Buchanan. A brilliant day in an elimination situation. And number 8, Tabor, is into day 2 of the KCAC tournaments. Tabor powers past Kansas Wesleyan in a matchup of 8 versus 7, and it's the Blue Jays that prevail. Your final is Tabor 7, Kansas Wesleyan 1.